But let me just speak on what I speak on, man.
And so I want to be here as a voice to say, I'm proud of my people. I'm happy for my people. Like, call me organic. So people like, oh, is you vegan? Is my name Mr. Vegan, bitch? I eat organically. I made my own diet up. I try to drink and eat organic shit. That's how I do it. Some people say fake it till you make it. That's a good thing. I'm faking it until I make it. It sounds like a great equation to me.
Right.
Most people are just faking it to fake it. So everything I really say, I'm really doing it. I'm really pushing it to happen. So you can't go wrong doing that.
Peace, everyone. Welcome to the Full Notice Podcast. Today is a spectacular day. Today we have the legend himself. We got Mr. Organik.
Have no fear, Mr. Organic is here, keeping it real tropical on these funky hoes.
Yo, my brother, today, let me just say this. After spending the day with you,
Yeah.
I don't think that there's words to describe the energy that you have. Your energy is, like, when you say I'm pure,
Right.
it's pure.
Yeah, it is. Like, people don't get it until they're around me or really, spend some real time and they see like this 24/7. This ain't no adjective to it. Ain't no GMO to my lifestyle. The way I think, talk, move, it's all pure, 24/7. This is how it is. I ain't gonna never give you anything other than that. So I enjoy being around like-minded people so they can really understand, the way I move.
It's an honor. I just want to say, man, it's really an honor, and I'm blessed to have one, met you,
Right.
two, be in your presence, the way that you move, how you act, how you interact when you command the room, like, it's crazy. And much respects to you, man. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, had a good time so far here, man. I'm rocking with Jersey.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jersey's not that bad, right?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
She.
I seen a little, we went to that Patterson. What was that we went to? That was like
Patterson.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? It looked kind of different over there.
Drove through the hood a little bit.
Yeah. Had to put my chain in. Had to tuck my chain in over there.
So, yo, Fuchs, if I could get a water, please, I appreciate that. So I wanted to kind of start the podcast. We're not this is a Joe Rogan style podcast where
Right.
we really want to get to know people. We really want to get into deeper conversations. A lot of the conversations that people are having online nowadays are kind of surface level. We already know about all the women and all of this, that we're going to get into those things because, I mean, you are an expert
Yeah,
at, those topics. And
almost definitely.
Yeah, and I need that knowledge.
Yeah. We got to feed the people with that too. But we always go into all elements of greatness.
Today you were telling me about the Anunnaki. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Today you were giving me some game on the Anunnaki and the knowledge and like all those like things that people usually aren't really having conversations about.
Yeah, I'm always into the deeper thoughts, and the deeper meanings of a lot of things. So I always be figuring out why we're here. I believe in God and everything like that, but I just feel like it's different components that's at work sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about, technology is just oversaturated. Like the iPhone 12 was good, like it worked perfectly good. Why we got to add all the? As soon as they did FaceTime, we didn't have to do no more. The phone was perfect.
Right.
Why we keep getting all these updates? Why we adding this? Why we that? Why we got this damn goggles? Like, for what? Like,
where are we headed?
It's unnecessary. Like, we're really going into the realm of the Terminators and iRobots, all this shit we made these movies for. We really finna really make it happen. So it has to be a reason for that. Like, we forecast this and made these movies. Now we building the exact technology that we predicted our own demise from. Now we living in that time. Like, what sense does that make? Like, what's that about?
And you know what's crazy is in the Terminator movie, like the future was hell. It
Right.
wasn't even like the future was like this great utopia. It
Straight
was actually,
misery.
Yeah, straight misery.
And we building the same things that, like the robots Elon Musk have. In Japan, they've been having them. Korea, they've been having these robots that do like the coffee and all that and feed you food and bring your food. Like, you walk around in Miami and LA, they got the little carts just ride down the street and drop off your Uber Eats, basically.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, you just see them all day. And then I was in Phoenix because my mom lived out there. They got those cars that are no one's in them. Like, they're Ubers, but there's no people driving them. They drive by themselves, picking up people all day. You just press it with your app, opens up, take you where you got to go to. And they all over the streets.
That's crazy.
So, like, all this stuff in those movies is coming true. So we know the good part that is in those movies. So what about the bad part?
Right.
Think that's not going to happen too?
The enslavement of actual human beings.
Yeah, they don't get tired of us fucking up everything. Like,
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, we destroying shit, you know what I mean? Ruining the environment. So they're going to be designed to protect themselves. And how they going to do that? By getting rid of the people that's fucking everything up.
Damn.
Like, people ain't understanding that.
And on top of that, technology is much more advanced, like as far as they could think, it could process information a lot faster.
Right.
It's, it is a problem.
There's like a breathing organism now, like the AI technology. Like, now you type in, they do whole background. You don't even need like stock footage no more. You like don't need studios no more. Like Tyler Perry stopped building on his studio because that technology dropped with AI. You can just type in what you want and it just appears. Like, you don't need no big studios and all these extra cameras and stuff. It's
what?
Like,
wasn't he building like a $600 million crazy studio?
And stopped it.
Wow.
For what? I could just type it in and it's there. Like, why I'm wasting this money?
Yo.
You know what I mean? So, like, think about that. Like, what's the purpose of that? And this is just starting. This is just the first wave of that part. So what's going to be 5 years down the line if they could do this now?
Right.
Like, where are we going?
So let me ask you this then.
All right.
In regards to, because you come from like humble beginnings. You're coming from the bottom.
Yeah.
You made it to the top.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that journey and what it was for you? I have some questions that I'm gonna ask in between those things, but would you be able to kind of where was your mind at? Like, how did you develop the mind state that you have now?
I mean, as a young kid, I always knew that I was different. I was anointed because I knew my dad didn't want me to be born. So my mom went out her way to make sure that happened. So that was already a blessing because he said, don't do it. She even said she was thinking about doing it, but I still came. So, like, I was already a miracle even being here. You know what I'm saying? That could have easily been nullified, you know what I'm saying, with a quick little $300, whatever it was at the time, to get me up out of here. Right. But I'm here. So
the God.
Yeah. And I knew that early, though. So I always knew that as a kid. So I always had a little, you know what I'm saying, a nudge on my shoulder, like, okay, I got to make myself into something. Right. Like, I wasn't supposed to be here. So I'm moving through life as a person that's not supposed to be here. And I'm knowing this as a kid. So I always did more than everybody else. I always left the house early, go get money. I'm going to learn. I'm going to play sports. I'm going to do everything at the highest level to show that I'm elite in everything. As a kid, I always was pushing myself that. So, and we in the hood, so I know one thing that's always going to put you at the top is getting some money and have some hustle. So I could be like 5, 6 years old. I'm going in front of like grocery stores helping people, put their bags in their cars and getting like a couple dollars to help them that just coming home with some money, right. Showing I'm the one bringing home money. You know what I mean? Like, I always was active. I always knew I was different. So it just panned out. It just paid out all the way through. I never stopped growing, like mentally, physically, or monetarily. I just kept staying on top of my game. So
this leads me to this question that I have for you. This is literally your words. And I need you to break this down for me because I was telling the guys here, you're casting spells, right? Like, words have power. Yeah. And you're casting spells. And these spells that you're kind of casting to the men that are watching you are inspiring words. It's powerful the way you speak. Your vernacular is different. Right. You say things that is, the way that you say it is really impressive.
I appreciate that.
So this is what you said. You said, the atonement of organic understanding. Bask in the ambience of purity. Work hard. Believe in yourself. Never give up. Be ferocious in all things you do. Physically, mentally, monetarily, spiritually. Be grounded. All elements of purity and great will be assigned to you. Live within your anointedness. Live in your purpose. It is God in the flesh, Mr. Organic.
Right.
Can you, like, where does this come from? Because that's like Yeshua complex.
Yeah.
That's God. Like, you are, speaking life into people. So.
I just knew I was a creator. I just made this whole world mine. I just feel like everybody can control their own destiny if they move like that. If I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. If I'm working out, I'm cold plunging. I'm learning more things from the technology, from the YouTube to writing books and I'm feeding my mind, positive affirmations. How can I lose? And if I do that physically, mentally, monetarily wise, I'm going to excel in those. And then, of course, that's going to activate my spirituality because I have to move in faith. Right. And if you move in faith, that means you're moving with God. And you can't lose because the more you move in faith, the more you believe in yourself, the more you believe in God. So it all connects. So once you do that, then you have the anointedness and you move in your enlightenment. So I always talk like that and I always did those initiatives. And then I just seen how far it took me. So when I talk like that, I really be trying to talk to certain people that understand it. It's not for everybody. You know, I do talk a certain way. I always talk like this, you know. So like when I'm in that position of putting that out there, I want people to understand it that deserve it because it's so top level. So I always been like this. Like 7th grade, I was talking like this. I always had these same words. Like no one could say like I changed. No one could say, oh, now he thinks he's this. They don't be like, oh, he been like that. He been talking like this. He been acting like this. He always had his head up. Always had his shoulders back. You know, I always thought he was the shit. Always had every girl you ever wanted. I just always conducted myself in the future, and how people gonna see me is they gonna see me now.
Right.
And even if it ain't there yet, I'm gonna make it feel like it's there.
Right.
That's how I always walked around, and then everything just happened. So another thing I just do is believe it before it coming. Like I didn't even know about manifestation when I was a kid, but I always was picturing myself places. I always was talking about it like I already got it, and that was my belief before becoming element. And it just start really, you know, forming right in front of me. Some people say fake it till you make it. It's really just, you know, that's a good thing. Like you hear what I'm saying? I'm faking it till I make it. Sound like a great equation to me.
Right.
Most people are just faking it to fake it. So everything I really say, I'm really doing it. I'm really pushing it, and it happens. So you can't go wrong doing that.
We spent, you know, we were in the car a lot today, and we driving listening to your music.
Right.
And you literally breaking it down like, yo, you heard that this time this is what I was going through during that time.
Right.
So you put your life into your music. Can you go in on that? What inspired music?
When it comes to music, it was like I had to find another way. Of course, I played sports. I was an athlete at the top level. You know, even made it all the way up to the NBDL at the time. It's basically the G League. I was in the streets, and I just went and tried out and still made it. I was that good. So like, but once that stopped, I had to find something else to do.
Right.
And I knew I couldn't work a regular job and be happy and be, you know, the person I'm here to be. So I had to figure it out. So I started fucking around with music, and I loved it because I always loved music. I always know the good songs. Like I find a good artist before people can even know it. I'm like, oh, that dude gonna blow, or that's gonna be a #1 song. You know what I'm saying? No Homo sapien on the blow. But yeah, I just always on point with that. So when it came to me doing it, I knew the beat selection. I knew I was gonna be different. I knew I was gonna come my own style. So yeah, it was all, and it comes from a truthful spot. And how I even do it, I don't even call it. I call my music is like I call it vlogging. Like I vlog on a beat because it's all real. It's nothing made up. So it's like I got vlogging music. Like everything is real life. You can't tell me that you can't hear my music and then you seen it, or you can't hear my music like I ain't do it. It's all there. So yeah, and then most of the time too, like certain things I manifest. I'll be talking in the future. Like before I got my Wraith, my Rolls Royce, I made a song and I told people next year I'm in a Wraith in 100 Acre Estate. I got it in 8 months.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? My song Blessings and Reflections, I'm saying sitting in the Wraith. I didn't have it yet. Within 4 months I got it because I knew it was coming. So I made this song specifically when I buy it, I'm going to play it when I get it. And I did that. So it's all purposeful. I move with a purpose.
Yes.
So that's what it really boils down to. And then I start freestyling because I was writing it. I felt too robotic. And I knew if I really want the best me, I'm just going to put the beat on, and whatever come out, just let it go, and it's gonna form how it does, and it comes out in the purest way. So yeah, I just vlog on the beat, man.
Did you have any significant mentors in your life?
Man, me, I studied the greats of all time. I studied like the dictators and the ancient people from Socrates. I'm a Stoic, so that's I practice Stoicism. So like Socrates, Plato, you know, Marshall. I just studied the ones that really brought balance to the world. That's just how I always was. So Genghis Khan, Stalin, you know, Mussolini, I studied them types. I didn't have no personal one-on-one mentor because I thought different than everybody else, you know. And when it came to sports, yeah, I had people I hoop with, but my brain, there was nobody like me. I was one of the ones with the brain at all times. So there's no one could really even understand me. I'm a kid. I'm watching History Channel documentaries. Everybody want to watch cartoons.
Right.
I'm watching, you know, Animal Planet, trying to understand, you know, about the periodic, you know what I'm saying, table and all this shit. I want to see about the Stone Age. I'm listening to this. And my brothers don't want to watch goddamn Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you was on some knowledge.
Being on it. Yeah. That's all I ever indulged in, watching all the wars, World War II, Civil War. I'm trying to understand all this shit, you know, learning about the, you know, the Constitution and all these amendments. Like, why is the first one, you know what I'm saying, this? Why the second one's this? Like, I'm learning why even in the order of them.
Right.
Like, I always was deep into information and knowledge. That was my thing.
Let me ask this to that because that's something that I'm very interested in, is always knowledge. And I think you can always learn from people.
Right.
And I believe that everyone has like this golden nugget of
Right.
information that kind of defines them. It's like, because I know this is kind of this is who I am. I have this piece of information that guides me.
Right.
What would that be for you? What is something that you have, like, what information do you have that you could share, that you're willing to share with our audience, that has helped you in your life and has kind of given you that a purpose, or given you a character, or confidence, or something along those lines?
It's just three like pure seeds that I used my entire life that I realize is the pinnacle of this life of everybody uses. And it's as simple as this: believe in yourself, never give up, and never give a fuck. You do that, you can't lose. If you don't care about outside noise and what people think of you, and you just your pure self, now you could unlimited fire yourself. Like, you could take yourself to a level no one ever seen, because it's only one you. There is no other you. So if you tap into yourself and not care about outside noises and trying to get infiltrated by people's thoughts and concerns, you could go to the biggest you ever be, you know?
Right.
And then on top of that, of not stopping, because on the opposite side of fear is all your goals and aspirations going to be achieved. That's the devil, is like fear. Within the Bible, one of the things that's quoted the most is not having fear. Only thing you should fear is God. So if you're afraid of anything, that's something pulling you back from the greatness.
Right.
Anytime you're challenged, if you fight through, you persevere through, that's when you get your blessings. So I always realize that. So anything bad happens to me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do something legendary, something big coming every time, and it never fails. And then, like, of course, just believing. Like, when you believe, that's gonna put forth all the effort. If I truly believe I'm this person, how I'm not gonna put my money up, how I'm not gonna put my time up, how I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible. I believe. I know it's gonna happen. So when you do those things, man, never give up, never give a fuck, and just and believe in yourself. You can't be fucked with. That's the thing people just don't understand. It sounds so cliche, but if you really utilize it and do it 100%, you can never be stopped. You know what I mean?
You're also 6'6".
Yeah, 6'6". Yeah, 230 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah. So how has that how has that been for you? Being like I guess 1% of the world, literally.
Yeah, literally. It always been an element that I prayed. Like, it was, as a kid, I prayed to be tall as Michael Jordan. He was 6'6". You know what I'm saying? No Homo sapien, but also prayed for a big penis, because I said, I got those two things, I can get everything else. If I got a big dick and I'm 6'6", the world is mine. I could get the money. I could get in shape. I could be smart. I could be funny. I can't earn those other two things.
Right.
So once I got those two things, it was over with. It was like Thanos and Infinity Stones. I started picking them up all over the world. I'm gonna get smart. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna get the money. Bam. Now my whole gauntlet filled up. Now there's nothing. Nobody can stop me.
Right.
And I made sure I did that by doing certain things. My discipline is unmatched. Never drinking a drop of alcohol in my total life. Never smoking weed. Never no drugs. Nothing. No baby mamas. I'm 42. So, like, I knew those were also extra stones that most people are not going to be able to collect, and I wasn't going to stop until I got all my stones at the same time. So once I got the money, the fame, the glory, and I'm still top tier in shape, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm still 6'6", and I got that schlong to stand up in a bitch. I'm impenetrable. I'm unfuckwittable.
Right.
In any level of anything.
And that is crazy, because you don't, if I just saw you, you say you're 42, but it doesn't appear that at all.
Right.
Like, you are in shape. You're the way that you move, how you speak is just, you're young, like a young soul, not a young soul, like an old soul.
Yeah,
but
I call it young gold nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's young gold nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's you just a young gold nigga. Like, you keep your elements right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You stay tapped in. You know what's going on, but you still wise. There's nothing more, like appealing than an older guy that conduct himself, handle his business, but still fresh and in shape, and that's the best
youthful.
element. Yes, because a kid will be 22. They be like, oh man, when I get your age, man, I hope I'm gonna be like that. I might even be better. Yeah, you might not make 23.
Right.
Like, is you fucking crazy? Like, you're not guaranteed to be 42 and still standing this sturdy in life.
Right.
That's a blessing from God himself. So it's like, to go through my whole life and still be standing like this and been the same cool guy since 7th grade, that's not normal. So when people think because they're young and doing something, that might not last another year.
Yep.
You might not last out when you get in your car and make it home tonight. So like, what you talking about? You
Once
know what I'm
most people hit 30 years old, that's it. It's going downhill.
Right.
But it seems like you still 42. You don't look like you about to stop.
Man, I'm going harder. I'm going cold plunge every morning at 7 a.m. for 20 minutes.
What's the benefits of the cold? You've been mentioning
Yeah, and 40 degrees. So the benefits that it raises your dopamine at a high level. So your energy is through the roof, and it comparable to, it says high. It gives you a higher like energy levels than you're on cocaine. It's higher than that.
Damn.
On top of that, it burns your fat cells 5 times faster. Your brown fat cells burn 5 times faster throughout the day. And then, of course, the healing properties of cold, keeps your body in tip-top shape, and it raises your immune system. And then it gives you some happy cells. I don't know what it's called, but it's like happy cells enter your body from being so cold because you're invigorated. So, like, it's just so many elements that just change. And, of course, it raises your testosterone. Like, I'm older, so I need the help I can. I don't do no TRT and peptides like all these niggas be cheating. I ain't cheated yet. I'm still Mr. Organic. I still keep it pure. Any nigga you see that's a trainer and bodybuilder, shout out to them, but they got all the extras and they're not saying nothing.
Extra shit.
Yeah, they're not telling nobody. They're like, they're just looking like that. No, you're on the drugs, or you went to TRT and replacement therapy. I get it, but I never did nothing.
And all that.
Yeah, come on, man. So I never did nothing. I don't even drink protein or nothing. I just wake up and do me. So like, yeah, but I pay attention to those things. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay healthy as possible with my diet. Try to eat organic stuff. Like, call me organic. So people are like, oh, is you vegan? Is my name Mr. Vegan, bitch? Like, my name is organic. Yeah. So I eat organically. I made my own diet up. I try to drink and eat organic shit. That's how I do it. So yeah, that's how I stay tapped in.
No, man, we definitely got to tap in because I want to know more about how you eat and because you are in shape and you do, like I seen you work out and it doesn't seem like you kill yourself. Yeah, it seems like you have like a strategy. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's all me. I try to stay with the heavy side of things. So I like to get my reps in, but I also want to go heavy. Because the heavier you are, it boosts that testosterone. And you got to be strong as a man. And the more muscle you have, the more you're able to fight anything off. The older you get, the more muscle you lose, easier for you to break down. You can't stand up. You can't jump. After 30, most people, 99% of people are never going to take a full leap off that ground. They're never going to run full speed ever again. After you hit about 30. That's crazy when you think about it, right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Right, so I make sure I do those things. I do things when I'm jumping. I do things where I take a look run just to keep that activated,
I saw a video of you in high school dunking.
That was 16 years old.
Yo,
yeah,
you was dunking at 16?
Yeah, that's 16. And that was the number one school in our whole state we was playing against. The white boys was cold. You know what I'm saying? If you see looking at that crowd, it's filled to capacity. Yeah. The white boy gave us 49 that game. His name was Kent Williams. And then he gave Jamar Crawford 46 points. Like, he was cold. So, like, and you saw me, I went right at him. I'm not playing.
On him.
Come on, champ. So, and that's at 16. So, I was a great athlete, but at the same time, I didn't have no discipline. I'm an insubordinate person. Yeah. I don't like following rules. That's one thing I can't do. That's why I had to be independent, be myself. That's why I didn't make it far in basketball. Even though I did, I would have went way farther if I was more subordinate, listening. Like, I was ignorant. Like, they'd be like, bring it in, clap it up. I'd be like, I don't want a motherfucking clap.
I think you have a greater purpose.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say ignorant. I think your purpose is higher than. I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, who knows? Maybe not. But your purpose would have been something different.
I thank God every day I didn't make it in sports. You know what I'm saying? I made the song about it because I wouldn't have a voice. Name me somebody besides LeBron James that's a basketball player that has a voice that gives you inspiration, that gives you quotables, that tell you this and that. Kyrie tried and they fried his ass. He lost all that money. Show me someone else. Tell me one football player. So where are you getting motivation? Where are you getting inspiration from these people with all this money and all this fame? But are they giving you anything besides I can be an athlete that's 0.1% of chance of doing this? Yeah. See, me as Mr. Organic, I got a voice. You heard you see how I talk. Yep. That who's giving that, right? Who's showing you how to build a brand? Who's the first real nigga on YouTube to tell these kids you pick up your phone, film yourself, edit on iMovie? Then I wrote a book to show you how to be a successful YouTuber and entrepreneur. Organic Seeds of Greatness. Gave you the blueprint. Like, what athlete's doing that? What rapper is doing that?
Everyone started following your blueprint after you did it. That is true.
It never was done.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So me and my dog, tall guy Slim, that's my brother. Like, we started this shit and we gave so many people outlets to eat. So, and that's a blessing. That's my purpose. On top of that, I'm showing them how to build brands. I tell kids all the time, start now, get you a T-shirt, find your logo, wear it every day, make you some sweatpants, get you a hat. Instead of buying Nike, a Miri, and all this shit, wear your own shit. Now, where your friends at? They really fuck with you. Why you ain't wearing my shit on? This 40, you paying 40 for that. What's the difference?
Right.
This me. So you have built that up as a kid. By the time they get to 12th grade, they did it in 5th grade. They don't have a $100,000 company. It might even be more. And they understand money. They understand building brands. They understand a lot. And they're saving their own money because they're wearing their own clothes instead of spending on other people's shit. So, like,
Facts.
that's the seeds I'm giving. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing to do so. I wouldn't have done it as an athlete.
What was what was that? And I want to get into Slim because I know he played a significant role in your development.
Most definitely.
To the business side of things, how was it when you decided to start, creating your brand, and what inspired, your brand?
Yeah, so at first it was like I had to figure it out. I was doing music and also working at the basketball academy when I moved to Minnesota. So I knew that social media was an outlet. And my dog Slim was talking about he wanted to do YouTube, and I remember I also talking about I want to do YouTube too because I saw a documentary about YouTubers making money. So I'm like, damn, I could do that. I'm funny. I'm cool. I could get on. If I had nobody to do it, I really understand it. But he came with a great idea of reviewing cars. And I'm like, oh, that'd be dope. But I didn't even give a fuck about cars. But I'm like, man, that's going to make motherfuckers pay attention, whatever it's going to take. So
nobody was doing it like it was none of our people was doing it.
It was no real like black people from our culture doing it. It'd be this nerdy guy like, oh, this is S550, this giving all the regular shit. I'm like, man, we do it ourselves. And the first thing we said, like, if we're going to do this shit, we're going to be ourselves and do it. And at that same time, I was already on Snapchat every day giving content. And I learned about being consistent. I saw what they wanted. They loved when I was just talking the raw way. And that's when Mr. Organic was made. I used to go by whole different monikers, 3Bs. Like you hear my old music, I'd be saying 3Bs a lot. That's where the Believe Before Becoming, balling up. It was like different names I had.
Right.
But the organic character came when I was on Snapchat every day, just talking real. I was giving real stories, talking about real life and saying shit no one ever say.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, one of my biggest story themes was like, it was called I Already Fucked. So he'd be like, okay, you meet a chick, you take her on a date. She want to get motherfucking the lamb and the lobster. Oh, you can get that, baby. Yeah, everything. Come on, baby, of course. And then the next day, she want to goddamn go and get sushi. Let's get all the sushi. Get the big rolls. Come on. Then after that, I fuck her. Then the next day, she hit me like, oh, I want to go here. No. Like, why not, baby? Why can't we go over there? Bitch, I already fucked. The jig is up. Yo, I ain't doing that no more.
That's raw.
I already fucked you, baby. So all that's done. Oh, we can't walk. We used to go walk to the park and all that and feed the ducks. I hate feeding ducks. It's over with. I already fucked, baby. The jig is up. Like, I can be me now. So, like, motherfuckers was just fucking with that shit, like, and I kept saying all the realest shit ever. And the people, like, people was fucking with it. So that's why I kept it organic. Yeah. And that's like, and then, of course, me not smoking, me not drinking, it led to the organic character. Yeah. And I like, okay, this going to be me all the time. I was already like that, but I tapped into it. I tapped into it full capacity. Yeah. Like, whatever I do is going to be whatever come out. I'm not going to filter nothing. So I'm going to say it.
Let me ask you, what inspired you to not drink and smoke?
To start from the seed was me just being, I wanted to be different. I always was the leader. I wasn't a follower. So motherfuckers over there drinking, like, y'all lame. Y'all all drinking, doing the same shit. I wanted to be different. And then actually I ran into a point where I seen my grandma was an alcoholic. So I basically seen her, she passed away from liver failure from drinking. She was alcoholic, drinking all the time, and I'm seeing her. Damn. So I'm like, if somebody that I loved this much, that believed in me, because she always knew I was special, because I was a very bad kid. Like, I was that ADHD kid, fighting, spitting on teachers, cuss them out. I used to run away, like, leave school and go hide in a tree for hours, hanging in a tree like this, looking at people looking for me, hiding. I was crazy. Yeah, I was retarded. I go into an abandoned building, hiding in there. I can see like through the floors on the third floor, looking down. They looking for me. I'm looking hiding under their bed. Like, I was different. I was a different little kid. But my grandma said, leave that boy alone. He's special. Let him be him.
Yeah.
And it paid off. So when she passed away, I was probably like, already like in like high school. But I still never drunk. So I'm like, I'm never doing it now. They took away one of the closest people to me. Never.
Hell yeah.
Like, is you crazy? Like, what's the positive? Give me one positive thing from it. There is nothing. There is
nothing positive.
You don't even smell or taste good. I see people smelling it, and they drink it, make a face. So tell me what the fuck I'm getting out of this to be fucked up. And then since 8th, 9th grade, I'm already selling weed and shit in 8th, 9th grade in high school. So I had to be on point. So I'm like, nigga,
don't get high off your own supply.
And then that's why I never smoke weed, because I'm seeing these motherfuckers come here every day. Like crackheads. I'm like, these niggas is coming here every day smoking. I'm just saying, for me, I'm like, I'm not finna be that. I want my money in my pocket. I'm not giving nobody my money. I'm not calling nobody to get my shit to be high. So that's how I seen it. So that was just my programming from the beginning. I just kept the course. And I never judged nobody. Anybody could do what they want to do. But for me, it just wasn't part of my equation.
Right. Yeah, no, I for me, the first time that I ever had alcohol, I was 21 years old. All my boys by that point, they used to drink. And, it was one of those things where the reason why I didn't do it was because I was an athlete. So I was just like, oh, if I do this, this is going to destroy my life.
Right.
It's not going to help me, move forward in life. And I'm trying to be the best I can. I'm trying to make it to the NFL. So I can't smoke. I didn't want to smoke. I was anti all of those things. So I had that sentiment. I was the only one out of everyone that I knew who was not drinking.
Right.
Who was not smoking.
Yeah.
But then eventually I tried it.
Of course.
I tried smoking and drinking, and it's not something that I would recommend people do. It's not really, like you said, there is no benefit.
Yeah,
to it.
that's why I ask people all the time. They're like, "Hey, come get a drink with me." I said, "What's positive going to come out of that? Like, tell me, and I do it right now. What's going to be the good? You could do. I do it. I won't say what I want anyway. I don't need. I get some extra. I might kill everybody in the fucking building. You don't want me like that. Keep me calm, motherfucker. I'm
Keep
retarded.
me docile.
Yeah, don't turn me too motherfucking up. It might never come down, motherfucking shit. So, like, what are we doing? Like, I'm cool. That's
So
I don't need it.
Why do you think a lot of this environment where there's alcohol, drinking, and women? What how has that been? How do you navigate those situations?
I mean, I never was I never was in the position of like so thirsty for instant gratification. So like that, I love to work hard. Like I like to work, I like to grind, I like to build. So I'm not gonna get caught up on what everybody else caught up in because they want instant gratification. I always played the end game.
Right.
I was okay with taking a long route. It took me 37, 38 years to get my first million. I was okay with that because it was perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? It was perfect. I never complained one day.
Some people would die never getting that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So what's the problem? What's the rush in getting it the right way? So I couldn't get caught up in that stuff. And then when it came to women, I always had women. I was the guy in third grade that had to, to get the Valentine's Day card. They stacked up like that. Girls always liked me. I don't fucking know why. I don't know. They say they just liked me. I don't. So I always had that. So that was something that was a part of my life always, is having girls, always being funny, always being cool. So I didn't have to go out my body to do nothing extra. It all came to me when it comes to that shit. So I always was a conductor of the train. I never was in the back.
Let me ask this because, I wanted to know a little bit about your relationship with Slim.
Right.
How did you guys meet? You guys are both, he's 6'7".
He's 6'10".
Oh shit, 6'10". My
6'10".
bad. I didn't mean to take. He's 6'10".
Yeah.
So yeah, what was your relationship with Slim? How did you guys meet? And what made you guys kind of connect at that level?
I mean, and we told this story before, but it's kind of ironic. I'm 6'6", he's 6'10". We met on the basketball court, and we was actually on the same basketball team, and we playing like in this league at our gym. And he came to sub in for me. This when he first got out of prison, so he came in to sub in for me. And no one subs in for me.
Right.
Like no one. Like I'm a bully, but I'm really about that too. See, some bullies be playing. No, I'm with whatever. Like whatever I say, we can do it now. Like I'm dead serious. So like, people just move different with me.
Right.
So he didn't know me, and he don't give a fuck either. And I don't know him, and I don't give a fuck. He didn't know I didn't give a fuck. I didn't know he didn't either. So he comes in. He comes in to sub in for me. I'm looking at the nigga like, nigga, get off the court. Nobody get me out. He like, nigga, what? I'm like, nigga, get off the court. He like, and his brother told him like, oh, come on, sit down, because it was too late. The whistle was blowing. So he's sitting there, and I'm just going down the court playing. I'm looking, and he just staring at me going down the court. Just looking, I'm like, this nigga crazy. Like, niggas don't play with me like this. But he didn't give a fuck. So I'm like, all right. Then I'm like, me, I'm smart, so I'm going to do my due diligence. So I'm hooping on one of my niggas that know. I'm like, hey, man, what's up with this nigga? Like, nah, he just got out of prison 4 years. I'm like, oh, okay, nigga might be crazy too. So after that, his brother kept him calm, and we never got an altercation, but he always had a grudge from that.
Yeah.
And I'm not really paying attention to it. I do it to people all the time. It's not cool, but that's just how I operate.
Right.
But he always had a grudge with that. So what happened was, after a while, he went to school, like his D1 school, I think Cobden State, and I'm at the basketball academy working, doing the basketball camps and shit. But he used to come back during the spring and summer. Every time I seen him, me and him the only one putting in work. I'm in the gym working out. I'm in the gym getting shots up. He's doing it too. I'm in the gym eating my certain foods. He in the gym eating his foods. I'm like, damn, this nigga really doing this shit. So one day I just broke the ice like, hey, boy, I see what you're doing, man. I salute you. And I'm like, damn, you went D1. I heard you was in prison. You went to Division I college. That's special, bro. And I see you here working out, bro. I said, you one of the ones. I fuck with you. He was like, damn, okay. And he didn't really say nothing. He was like, all right. But after that, we became cool, like gradually over time. Yeah. So it just sped forward. And then we was with each other working these camps because he started working at the basketball academy too. And we at the camps working every day. We was talking and we came to super cool through that. And we just grew our friendship from there. And that's how we became cool.
And you guys were how old during it?
And we grown as fuck. So, like, I'm not from Minnesota. I'm from San Diego. So when I came to Minnesota, I was already 26. So, like, at this time, I had to be probably like 30, like 32. Damn. Grown as hell. You know what I'm saying? I always been grown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, we've been good friends for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So
he's a good brother, man.
He is.
I really, I've seen his content. I don't know him personally.
Right.
Hopefully one day I have opportunity to meet him.
Yeah.
But he's definitely he's inspiring for sure.
Yeah, he's a go-getter. Like, I wouldn't be here without him, like, especially doing what I'm doing, because he put that battery in my back. He made sure I did what I had to do. He believed in me. He always said, you going to blow up first. Even though his channel was bigger than mine, so he did blow up first, but I did get a lot more money faster.
Right.
Because I knew the business acumen of it. But he always believed that. So, like, yeah, he just pushed that on me. We just started that content, doing those car reviews. We start from reviewing the cars, doing so good that we start be able to buy our own cars. And then we start going our own meet and greet tours. And that's up to him because he like, I'm finna go on this tour. I'm like, I'm not. He'll go first by himself with his dog and his girl and fruit go around the whole country. Like, I'm like, this nigga's crazy. But he like, everybody keep asking about you. I'm like, I'm more calm, like, but he put that in me to understand, just go. But I'm like, nigga, I'm not gonna be going out there.
Go-getter.
And he was going.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go with you next time. And then we did like 5 cities in 7 days. And I'm seeing the love. I'm like, dope. He like, now this one, we finna go 15 cities in 17 days. I'm like, nigga, what?
How?
What the fuck is you talking about? Like,
how do you even get started?
I'm like, dog, how this gonna cost this? We gotta pay for gas, we got hotels, we gotta get the merch to sell it. He like, man, we gonna round it up. And he mapped it all out. You know what I'm saying? And then like, it's crazy how I got the money too, because it's like I had a little bit of money coming in, but it wasn't enough to like pay for all
that shit that he was talking about.
Yeah, so like literally I needed $3,000, and this is how God works. I'm telling you, when you put forth the effort, when you get those balls, say I'm gonna do it, fuck it, it always works out. And this is how I got on the first tour. I don't think I ever talked about this, but I was getting a partnership branding deal from a company in Japan to talk about like a car camera thing. And they was gonna give me, I told them, this one I just started too, so I'm probably like 1-2 months in. I told them, just give me $300, I'll give you the shout out, right? For some reason, they sent me $3,000. That's exactly how much I needed for the tour. It was $3,000 for everything. And they sent me $3,000. I just told them $3,000. I'm like, what the fuck? So I instantly transferred out my PayPal. I'm like, nigga, I got shit.
They messed up.
I done got them. Fuck yeah. So it was the exact number. They tried to call me back. Oh, we sent you the wrong money. Hey, no, you didn't. You sent me the right money. The fuck is you talking about? That was the right shit. And it was crazy because there's another YouTuber that I knew down the line. That was actually the money supposed to send him. They sent me his money. You know what I'm saying? They ended up resending his money, but I ain't send it back. Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that got me on my first tour. It was an accidental. It was crazy. It was an accidental move. It was like, what the fuck? But it came like a day before we supposed to went on tour. And it just worked out for us. And we went to all those cities. And
that's how God worked.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I enjoyed that. It was dope. And yeah, that's when. But in LA, when I had the one stop, that's when the guy tried to rob me and shit. And I ended up having to defend myself.
Yo, I mean, for people that don't know, would you be able to kind of tell that story?
It's a movie. You know what I'm
saying? I couldn't believe it.
At the end of the day, when I break it down how it really happened, it's really a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a film that will be made. So crazy, I could break it down. Like, usually everywhere I go, I keep a gun with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm licensed to carry in a lot of states. I took firearm training. I take everything serious from MMA to boxing to firearms. I don't play. I made myself a superhero in all aspects. Yeah. So every city we go, I always check my gun laws. Boom, boom, boom. California, place you can't carry your gun. You got to get a specific license. They rarely ever give them. So I'm having my gun anyway. I don't be giving a fuck. I got to protect myself at the end of the day because I know LA is like that because I'm from San Diego originally. Right. So, but Slim is a 7-time felon. So anytime we had 2 separate cars for the most part, but if we ride together in a certain state, I'll be like, I put my gun up because they get caught in there, it might be too much for him.
Right.
So like I came down. So this is the morning that it happens. We in the hotel. I come down. My car was getting washed, so we didn't drive my car. It was in his car. So I came out. I thought we was gonna get in my car. I'm like, damn, it's still getting washed. Fuck it. We take your car. I go back upstairs to put my gun away. We go in this car. We go to Rodale Drive. So we go on to Rodale Drive. He like, man, I want to go to Randy's Donuts because remember he was in prison. He used to watch a TV show where they go to all the big restaurants and shit and enjoy the food and all this shit.
Right.
So Randy Donuts is one of the places he wanted to go. But I'm like, nigga, that's in Inglewood in the hood. We're not going there. Fuck that. Let's go to Rodale Drive. He's like, all right, cool. We go to Rodale Drive. I buy me a nice pair of Gucci shoes, fresh Gucci's on the feet. You know what I'm saying? I come out, fly, I got my Gucci's on, we stunting. We get in the truck, we about to leave. He like, all right. I'm like, let's go back to the hotel because we doing a meet and greet like at 7 p.m. This is like 1 p.m. now. And our hotel like an hour away. I'm like, let's go to the hotel. I'll take a nap, nigga. And then we go to meet and greet. I'm done for the day. It's how he like, nigga, let's go to Randy's Donuts. I said, nigga, no.
He's still with them donuts.
Man, it's in the hood, brother. I don't want to go to that bullshit. Fuck them donuts. He like, all right, cool. So now he's driving. And mind you, it's an hour back to the hotel. So I'm tired because we outside in the sun and shopping and shit. So I'll go to sleep. So I wake up. He nudged me like, oh, we here. I look up. I look through the sunroof. I see that goddamn donut. I'm looking up like,
this nigga.
My nigga, I told man, the fuck, man. And I got my chain on and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just got my Gucci shoes, Gucci bag and the thing. So I'm like, so he get out the truck like, man, you coming? I'm like, man, come on. I just jump out the car. Mind you, got my chain on, all this shit.
All this.
I got MCM shoes on. I'm looking fly. But I only got a white beater on. So you could tell I ain't got nothing on me. So so I get out. Come on, let's go. We get, and it's on a corner. If you ever see Randy's Donuts, you can look it up. We got that big ass donuts right on the corner. You know, it's right in the smack dab in the hood of Inglewood. Like, it's really in the hood. So people don't know it's a tourist attraction, but I'm a paranoid nigga. I come from the streets. So he's standing there, and I promise you, I swear to God, and it is so funny because we stand right in front of it because either go through a drive-through or you go into the out, and the drive-through was packed up, so we just went to the window. So we standing on that street, and I'm looking at it. I said, read that street. It says Manchester, like the shit you see in the movie. I'm like, don't just like some hood shit. He's like, nah, you right, bro. Let's hurry up. I'm like, yeah, nigga, let's hurry up. So he get his donut, boom. Then and the motherfucker looks so good. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna give me a donut too. Fuck it. So I'm like, let me get a motherfucking donut. So I step up to the window. Then he stepped to the side, got his shit. So listen, just like a movie, I'm an equalizer brain nigga. I always look at all my surroundings. So as I'm ordering, I look up around, look through the glass, and I can see a nigga standing behind me. Yeah. He had a hoodie on. He had like some gold teeth just sitting there, like pacing behind me.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Mind you, it's 2 p.m. This is the summertime in LA.
Broad daylight.
Yes. Hot as fuck. Why this nigga got a hood on? Why is he pacing back behind me? So I'm looking like, damn, either it's some game banging type shit or something going on. I don't know. But it's something. What is this nigga doing? And Slim is looking at him like this. You know what I'm saying? So I get my donut. I step to the side because it's like a side, like where the cars is. So I step right there. And as I step there, dude step right up. Like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He like, where you from? I said, and then Slim like, nigga, we from here. Then he pulled the gun out right there at the Randy Donut. Boom, he pulled the gun out. I took off. Ooh, I'm going, nigga, running like motherfucking Herschel Walker. I'm running so goddamn fast. Boom, I dropped my phone and shit. I hit the corner on the motherfucker. I'm out of there. Slim run across the street. I run around the corner to the block. Boom, he ran across the street. So dude right here with the gun, he just looked. He picked up my phone, walked to the corner, and then jumped in the car and drove off. Slim runs down the street like this over the overpass. Me, I ran around to the 7-Eleven. So people see the video. Yeah. They see me at 7-Eleven. They not understand what just happened over here. Yeah. They think I stopped them at 7-Eleven. No. So imagine this get crazy. So Slim running on the overpass. I ran to the 7-Eleven. Right. As Slim is running on the overpass, a guy is in the passenger side. His girl is taking him to work. The guy is looking at Slim's video, watching one of his car reviews. Looks out the window, sees Slim running like, hey, tall guy, what's up? He like, what's up? Hey, nigga, let me get a car. He get in the car like, motherfucker trying to rob me. Motherfucker, take me to the goddamn Carl Jr. down there. He get in the car. His girl screaming at him, get this motherfucker out of my car. I don't know this motherfucker. Where you got? He like, bitch, drop me off. Shit. So he gets out and get dropped off at the Carl Jr. I'm at the 7-Eleven. So now I'm at the 7-Eleven. I don't know where he's at. He got the keys to my car. I ain't got my phone. I don't know shit. Nigga just try to rob me. I'm just standing in the 7-Eleven. So I go outside and look. I don't see him. I go back in. I'm like, damn, where this nigga at? I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. I'm like, I don't know where he at. So I go out again. I look. I don't see him. I go back in. So as I'm standing at the door, Slim is at the Carl's Jr. He ordered an Uber. And mind you, this 4 or 5 years ago, Uber still new. Yeah. So he didn't even know what he was doing, but the Uber comes. He gets in the Uber. He's like, should I go to the hotel, go get his gun and come back? Or should I just go to the Randy's Donut and get the car and just drive it, run a nigga over like Suge and fuck it, just get the truck. You know what I'm saying? So he gets in the fucking car. He gets in the car. There's 3 other people in the car.
In the Uber shit.
This nigga is in a carpool, goddamn Uber. So he's sitting there like, these motherfuckers unprofessional. He got kids. And dude like, this carpool, like, so what that mean? Like, you gotta drop these motherfuckers off first before he drop you off. He like, what? So me, I'm at this damn 7-Eleven. Don't know what the fuck going on. So he's sitting there, got to drop these people off in his car. He can't get to me. I'm here. So as I'm here, I about to go out again. I look to the left, and I see the nigga that pulled a gun on me walking towards the 7-Eleven.
Oh, shit.
So he must have seen me standing there and know I couldn't go too far. And and he wanted to get my chain or something. You know what I'm saying? And then he had my phone, and then we getting money on the meet and greet, by the way. So we was selling merch, so we got some racks on us.
Yeah.
So he might have looked at my phone and probably seen it because I had no lock on my phone. He was like, oh, this nigga got money. He's somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this nigga. So as he's walking back, I see him, I'm like, oh, shit. This is the same nigga tried to rob me. So I'm at the door, standing there. So he's getting closer and closer. I'm like, fuck. So I grab the door, and he grabs the door.
Right.
So when you see the video,
that's what I saw. Yeah.
you see the Mr. Organik fights the robber. Like, I grab the door, he grabbed the door. So we like this. He pulling it, and the door is meant to go out. So it's only so far I can hold it. So he yanking that bitch going crazy, and I just let it go. So when I let it go,
he charged that nigga.
Yep, he charged me, and I charged him. So as I charged him, he grabbed my chain. It broke, bing. But I grab him, dummy. Then I slam him, start punching him in his mouth. But on top of that, I'm not dumb. I know he got a gun. So I don't want to just go crazy and choke his ass up and he get the gun and shoot me and kill me. I'm not dumb. So I was holding his waist with one hand, hitting him with one hand. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm doing that, he bit my forearm. Then he slid underneath my legs. And that's when he gets the gun out, hit me in the head, boom, and I punch him, bang. So when I punch him, the gun fly behind us. So that's when then you see me in the video.
Yo, this is the movie shit.
It is a movie. So in the video, you see me jump backwards. Y'all, the video's on there. You'll see me. So when I punch him, bang, the gun fly behind us. I just jump backwards. I'm left-handed too, by the way. So I jump backwards. I grab it with my right hand. He trying to run. I turn stern, reached over that hip and try to stop.
You gonna pop him.
I try to blow his motherfucking noodles out. I wanted to see that motherfucking carcass. I wanted to see his soul rise out his goddamn ass. So I pulled the trigger. And it didn't go off. So I'm like, what the fuck?
And you could see it in the video. You'll
see my wrist go.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, oh, damn, I don't want his ass dead. I got him, but it didn't happen. So I get up, and mind you, motherfucker hit my damn head bleeding and shit. So I get up, grab my motherfucking chain, put it in my pocket, grab the gun, I go in the store. As I walk in the store, I look, it's two niggas walking toward the damn store with guns out. So the ladies are like, oh, they got the guns. I'm like, what the fuck? The ladies that work there. I'm like, I don't know. So I run to the back. Then I chambered the gun because it didn't go off. It didn't jam. It was loaded. He never chambered it. I don't know. I always say I think God did that because he was running out and shot him in his back. In California, you can't do that. So, but whatever, when I got back in there, I chambered it. I'm like, oh, shit, it's up. I got me some coffee grounds, put on my motherfucking head like goddamn Rambo and cover the wound, go back to the front like, what's up? And I'm coming towards the door, and they like turn around and run. And I'm like, what they running for? I looked, the police officer was coming.
Oh, shit.
So now I'm a nigga with a gun when the LAPD is walking up on me and shit. God damn. So I'm like, what the fuck? But, hey, brother, I'm the victim, motherfucker. Take the shit. Hey.
Yeah.
And they take the gun. So as that's happening, my homie, he finally get dropped off at the Randy's Donuts. He get to the truck. By the time he get to the truck, the police and shit is already there because somebody must have called the cops when they saw what happened. So he tried to get in the truck. The police stop him like, hey, hands up. He's like, hey, I'm the motherfucker tried to rob us. So they told him, like, are you with the tall black guy, ball? He's like, yeah. He's at the 7-Eleven. So as I'm sitting there talking to the police, Slim pulls around in the truck, and he sees me, and I got, like, blood on my head, on my shirt. He's like, oh, I'm like, nigga, we're good. I'm laughing like, nigga, we got to get the tape, nigga. I need the motherfucking tape.
Yeah, because you showed out on that one.
Yeah, like, I need that. Like, that was just a little graze when it hit my head. It wasn't that, you hit somebody's head. It wasn't shit, but it just looked like blood. So he was like, nigga, what you talking about? You look fun. I'm like, nigga, I'm good. Nigga, I won. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sure? You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was funny, bro. He walked up and he instantly, so when you see the recording, that's on his phone. Because I didn't have shit. So he was recording on his phone. And now you can see me describing it. You see me grabbing the doors, telling what happened. You see the ladies like all happy because I saved them. Yeah. It was a guys coming in with guns. I told them to get back in there. I got you. And you will hear a dude describe it. Subscribe it like, when I grab the gun, I try to shoot him. I go back in that thing. You see me cocked it, waiting on him. All that really happened. So it was crazy, bro. It was just so random.
Did you during those moments, did you feel fear? How was your composure?
Only time I felt fear was the initial when he pulled that gun out, caught me off guard. So that's why I ran, because it's fight or flight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like that caught me off guard. After that, it was like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. Like, nigga, you scared me, nigga. I don't get scared. So I'm usually the person I'm on point. Yeah. So now you came back and I seen you slipping and had a gun out, I'm gonna get you. So I that initial was scary, but after that it was whatever.
Did situations like that fortify your relationship with Slim? It brought y'all closer. Like
it did, and he was hurt about it because understand I could have died right there.
Yeah,
you know
that's some dangerous stuff.
Yeah, I could have died from that, and he knows it. But yeah, we in every city we used to go, he's like, man, you always got that damn gun, man. Put it up. Now, after that, everywhere we went, you got your gun. Is it loaded? Okay. Like, yeah, nigga, I told you. Like, we too big. Motherfuckers ain't finna fight us, bro. Like we
Nah,
can whoop
you guys
anybody.
aren't. No one's trying to.
No one's
fight
trying to fight.
Yeah.
Telling them that like we can fight good, yeah, but niggas ain't finna fight us like that, brother. We gonna have to be able to go.
Both of y'all too.
Right, and we both retarded. Like we both like
aggressive.
And we go to the death, and we real dogs like pit bulls. You gonna have to lay us down. So it's like nobody gonna do that. So I always was telling him that. Now he understood it, but that made us super close. You know what I'm saying? So that took everything to the next level. That was crazy. It was some bullshit, but God was on everybody's side. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy dude didn't die. I'm happy I didn't die. I'm happy I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came out on top, man. So hopefully he changed his life and got it together. I always said if I made the movie, it'd be like you could see it from all different perspectives.
Have you ever reached out to this guy, or were you able to find out who he was? Or
man, I reach out to him and I blow his brains out. No, I never reached out to him or nothing like that. I just say I wish him the best or whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand I'm in their territory. That's what they do out there. So if anybody don't know LA, that's what they do. They do that. They rob the fuck out of people. Broad daylight, Beverly Hills. That's what goes on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's part of their culture.
I never been to those
it's
places.
extremely dangerous when it comes to that shit. You know what I'm saying? RIP Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? So like RIP PNB Rock. Like niggas just doing day-to-day shit. Yeah. So like, but yeah, I can't be mad at the environment. I wasn't even mad at the situation after the fact because that's what it is. And I knew it. It's crazy how 3 different times I didn't want to go to that spot and it still happened. You know what I'm saying?
It was like your soul was saying,
yeah,
no.
Facts.
Yeah,
it's going to change your life today. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. And it did. You know what I'm saying?
That joint went viral.
That went super viral.
Yeah, when people found out and we started, I mean, I know me. I sent it to a few of my boys. I was like,
and the crazy thing about it was I knocked out the other guy 2 months before that.
I saw that.
Yeah, I had 2 in a row. Like,
what's good with you, man?
I'm a superhero, man. I'm really Mr. Organic. You know, sometimes you got to demonstrate. Motherfuckers don't understand until it happen. Like,
what was that like?
That was weird. That was random. Like, I just went to the furniture store. You know, was buying me some furniture for the new crib, which is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And the owner was helping me take 2 of my carpets to the car. Mm-hmm. And then as we taking out, some random meth head dude just grabbed them for no reason. So I don't know what the fuck. And I grab him and I push him back. Now, mind you, I'm in Minnesota this time. I got my license to carry. I got a big ass gun on me with extended and all that. So like when he's running up, he has something in his hand. I was going to fan him. So if you look, you see me go here first.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nigga, you better get back. And he threw it down. And I'm like, oh, this is even better. So that's when I squared up on him. Pop, I hit him with that left and
was gone.
With a quick nasty hook. It was one of the best hooks ever. But I kind of didn't get it good because I hit him like it was too close. So it kind of fucked my shoulder up. So I couldn't really knock him out clean with that. So I was kind of mad. So when he rose up, I had to kick him in his face. And then that turned him to burnt toast. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, this is I mean, that shit's wild.
Yeah.
G.
I went on flatline his ass after that.
And that's on camera.
That's on camera.
G.
So that's some real demonstrations of some brutality. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I don't want no problem. But if it is a problem, no problem.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was part of it. That was part of the tour when that shit happened. We had to do 4 more dates after that. We did it, and it was a blessing. Man.
Let me ask this question. You know, because you're obviously you're like really masculine.
Right.
Where did you get that from? You know, your father. How influential was your dad in your life, or you know, just people in general? How did you get this way?
I was just like I said.
Coaches.
Nope. Not one of my coaches was good when I went to Georgia Perimeter College in Atlanta. I was just like this, bro, from birth. I was always very aggressive. I was always like the class clown and the bully at the same time in school. Like I always got into fights. I always was just talkative and just always was stern. And then I guess when I got to high school though, when my guys I was with my brother's friends. I never hung with only had 2 friends in high school. And the rest of that was older guys in the college that was there, my brother and his friends, and we was selling weed and shit. So I was always around the older niggas my whole life.
Right.
So and they taught me certain things about women and being tough and being a player and not loving on these hoes.
Back in the day, you see a girl in the older heads be like, "Yo, go holler at her."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they put me to work. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me my due diligence. So yeah, my older brother and his friends really did that. But at the same time, I really just like I said, I studied the greats, and I was always I was raised in aggression. You know what I'm saying? And also intelligence. So I knew that was very important to have both.
When it comes to women, right? What are your we were having a conversation and you had said something that was real crazy.
Right.
You said that, you know, it's like our fault for waiting so long to let women into our reality.
Yeah, because we always say women so delusional, which they are. But we train them to be delusional with all the lies and all the deception we gave them for so long.
Right.
We did a great job of that. So now that we got these podcasts and we make all these, all these social media things, We like, why are women so delusional? We fed them this shit to make them delusional.
Mad long.
Yeah, for a long time. So we just now unveiling this shit now. We just start doing this shit within the last couple years.
That's a fact.
So like we telling them real shit, they're not listening because we trained them not to listen.
They still think there's dudes out there that don't cheat.
Right. And we all knew this the whole time. Like all of us cheating. So like when you thinking like this guy, we know this nigga like this is my man. He's a great guy. We looking like this nigga. What you, okay. And we kept it to ourselves this whole time. So now we telling you out loud like, hey, there's gonna be multiple girls. Blah blah blah. They're like, what? No way I'll sign up for it, bitch. You've been signed up for it your whole life. You just didn't know it, dumbass. Like you mad? I'm telling you. Okay, fuck it. You wanna like? But we did a great job of holding that away from them. Yeah, so it's our fault, really. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had your heart broken?
Yeah.
Tell us that story. What was the shift in your spirit where you were like, I don't trust these women no more?
Yeah, it wasn't like no trust. It just turned me to a more of a gargoyle that I am. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a woman that I did love and all that, but I was still doing bad. I'm cheating on her. I'm fucking bitches. I'm doing wrong
we gonna do that no matter what.
So like eventually she fed up, you know what I'm saying? And she left me. And it fucked me up because she was the perfect woman for me at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was everything I ever wanted, but I wasn't ready. And she left my ass, you know what I'm saying? Completely left the fuck out of me, went to another nigga in another state, gone. Roasted my life, right? But what did I do? I didn't get sad. I didn't cry in the corner. I went to the gym. I went to go get more money. I wanted to get my hustle up. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got way more ferocious. That's when I got dedicated to the gym. That's when I got dedicated to in my craft of music, and that's when I started my clothing brand. It made me go get better cars. Yeah, that bitch gonna cry in her sleep. You know what I'm saying?
She mad right now.
She got to be mad.
She's super mad.
What? The God in the flesh. And she see me. You know what I'm saying? And I became everything I told her I was going to become. And she congratulates me. You know what I'm saying? And I see what she got going on. It ain't the life I got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, she made me that way, and it wouldn't have worked if I was with her. So everything happened for a reason. But yeah, I was fucked up during that time.
Was it like a one-time thing where it was one girl that kind of made you went through this experience, and then after that, you never went through something similar?
Yeah,
to
that was the one time. It was that one time.
Thing?
Yeah, when I went, and it was my fault to make it so bad, so I couldn't get mad at her, but I still felt that pain of, nigga, I wanted this girl and I couldn't have her, and she gone, and she left me for another nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And what are your thoughts on that? Do you think women should just stay with their man no matter what, or like was she right for leaving you, or what are your thoughts?
In my situation, she was right. You know what I'm saying? Did I win bigger without her? Of course, but that was for my destiny.
Right.
And she doing good in her life, but you know what I mean. For me to be who I am, I had to be that way. So it all depends on the level of maturity and the guy. Because end of the day, if you already been with this guy so long and you love him, it's hard for us just to adjust and be like, I'm not gonna do nothing. It takes time, so you really gotta weather the storm with him. And it might sound crazy, but women gotta understand it. It's true, because you're not gonna find, especially a guy that got everything you want and all these separate attributes. That's a difficult situation to find.
Yeah.
Like even for her, like you gotta think about on 1 percentile of height, of money, of all this shit, dick and all this. You're never gonna find another combination again. It ain't even gonna be close.
You a homemaker?
Yeah, for sure. I am a homemaker. Like, 'cause I'm gonna slaughter you out and send you on the way. But it's like, if you want to win the end game, you got to weather the storm to get there. Right. So now I'm at a position where I'm calm now. I ain't the same, horror maker I was. I'm not here sliding everything. Right. Now I got discipline. Now I got dick discipline now. But that took time to get there.
My trainer tells me this. It's crazy. My trainer tells me the same thing. He's in his 40s as well, and he says that now it's kind of like you find you know how you go out to eat, you could just eat whatever. You going you eating fast food and you just doing whatever. Right. Go to any little restaurant. But now he's only going to the most exquisite restaurants, right? Yeah. So that's how he is with his women. Yep. Where he used to just be like, "Oh, I'll hit that." Now it's more like I'm more selective with the quality of women than I'm with. Yeah. And it's like a wisdom that comes with age.
It does. And once you get out of the system, when you're the prize. Like I said, if you 1% of 1% in all these categories, these women are not that. Right. You know what I'm saying? They got all these filters, got all this makeup, got these BBLs. They don't like this. It's so much shit. Like it's plenty of them that you want to fuck. But a top tier woman with all the top level shit is gonna be hard to find. And if you that nigga with all this shit, you're hard to find. Right. So treat yourself accordingly. Have some more goddamn, due diligence on yourself.
Let me ask this question, because you're around celebrities, you're around, affluent people. Right. What is it like to live in that world? Is it a lot of snakes in the grass? Is it a lot of, you know, drugs? Like what's that celebrity world like?
It's all of the above. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people out here on drugs. People out here are snakes. They're gonna use you. People are now, the main thing is clout monsters. They want to chew on your clout. They want to eat your clout ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They want clout all in their goddamn mouth. Damn. They don't give a fuck. They want to, you know, if you hot, they want you around. Just to use that clout up and juice it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing a motherfucker will run off on you on. It don't be so much of the other shit nowadays because clout is the currency. Right. So that's what's big. But to be a person that people see and be like, damn, that's him. I dreamt of that. I was like, how would it be to be that person on the other side? People see like, I can't believe I saw Organik today. What? Like now that person, that shit is a thrilling feeling. That's why anybody who ever sees me in person, I give them my full attention because I know if that was me, I would want that. And that'd change my life. If a person I looked up to or I admired gave me a real conversation, really sat there and talked to me. So I give that to anybody that ever comes up to me. It's always going to be pure. And I know it goes a long way every single time. So, but yeah, it's wild out there, man. So make sure you move with some integrity. Like I don't get moved off money. I don't get moved off women and all that shit. Nothing gonna move me but what I want to do. I got integrity, I got discipline, I got balance, and I live by that.
Do you think that like men today, do you feel that they have are they on the way towards, you know, getting this knowledge and becoming better men, or do you see more simps being created? Or do you see, like, what are your thoughts on that?
I see more simps getting created. Everybody talking about, you know, paying for this and, you know, and doing all this shit. Like, women used to pay me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one. Like, women used to take care of me, take me out and shit like that. Because I'm the prize. I'm the hot commodity. They not. Right. So I'm not going to go on my way and conduct myself for, especially a bitch that's not worthy. Now, if a woman is worthy, then of course I'm going to go on my way and court her the right way if she's that. But it's going to be rare that's going to happen. Most of you women are just here to fuck. So you just here to fuck, then I'm going to do my due diligence for that. And I'm definitely not coming out of pocket for that. You coming to the crib, we going to chill, we going to do that. Simple as that. I'm going to bless you with that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What are the qualities of a good woman? Like what are the attributes? If you had to teach a woman real quick, like, what is it that they need to be? See, for me, I'm different than these most people. So my number one attribute is intelligence. I can't sit and talk to nobody that has no intelligence, don't got no understanding, and don't got no, you know what I'm saying, got no goddamn common sense. Right. So I need a lot of intelligence for me. And of course, you know, beauty gonna play right in that effect too. You gotta look good, you know, you have to. And you have to have your own shit going on. I don't want no broke bitch. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work my whole life, 38 years to get my first M to take care of somebody who ain't got nothing going on. Right. You're gonna have something going on too. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be to my magnitude, but you're gonna have something too. That's how I'm operate. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they gotta be able to work out. They gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, take care of home too. You know what I'm saying? They gotta keep shit in order. They gotta handle the little things I don't want to do. And I don't want to be at home being Cinderella, not for me. But you got to be able to handle the little things that I don't got time for. Right. You know what I mean? And still, of course, be ultimate submissive. I don't give a fuck you goddamn. You know, you got 100 million. CEO, yeah. I don't give you CEO goddamn Costco. Bitch, I'm the man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Grab my slippers when I walk in this motherfucker. Grab my robe. Yeah. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Go grab my hot cocoa, bitch. I don't drink coffee. Never have. You know what I'm saying? Throw some marshmallows in that bitch. Let me ask, on the flip side of that, what are some of the things that men should work on in order to become a man like of your status? Yeah, first and foremost, make sure your physical is in order. You know what I'm saying? You don't want number one. Yeah, that's number one. Okay. Because your physical right don't get your mind right. You don't believe in yourself. Your confidence is gonna raise. You're gonna be able to talk better. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to move better, look better in your clothes. So your presentation is at A1 level. Right. So make sure your physical is in order. You know, then of course, you know, get on your grind, get your money up. You know, you gotta have some money going on. Even if you don't got all the money, have that ambition. Because a woman can't see that ambition and potential of wealth. Potential of success. Yeah, girls fall in love with potential. Yeah, but you really want to be real potential, not just looking like it. We ain't faking it to fake it. We gonna fake it to make it. Come on. So like, make sure that's in order. You know, on top of that, make sure your intelligence is there. You got a good conversation. You're witty. You're humorful. See what you gotta be funny. They gotta hear that shit. They gotta, you know, a funny motherfucker and a talker is gonna take your bitch every time. Facts. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? How fly he is. That nigga know how to talk. Make that bitch laugh. He's going to eat her pussy, man. Yep, he's going to nut inside of her. Yep. He's going to do that. So make sure you get your talk game together. Crazy. That's one of the most potent shits, but it's very hard. So I didn't say that initial because that's the elite level. Yeah. Because you got to be the coldest nigga, one of the coldest niggas where just talk a bitch with nothing. Them is different levels. So I can't even tell you to go get your talk game first. No.
that's
You gotta be smooth.
yeah,
to be
that's
broke
a
and get a baddie.
Come
like,
on, champ. That's
yeah.
you. Niggas ain't on that level.
Yeah.
You gotta be born with that
Yeah.
on some G shit.
Yeah.
You gotta be born with that shit.
Yeah, that's a
but
fact.
you work yourself physically. You know what I'm saying? Get your money and get your ambition in order. Then you start learning your witty. Start paying attention to what bitches like and funny. Get that together. You know what I'm saying?
That being broke and getting girls, that happens in high school.
Yeah.
And what I notice is a lot of guys say, "Oh yeah, I get a lot of girls." This and that. Yeah, when you were in high school,
Right.
You're 30 years old right now, brother. You ain't get buns consistently in
No,
years.
it's over with, nigga.
Yeah,
and
you
it
not-
ain't. And what's the point of that? You're
Yeah.
fucking pussy. You grown as hell, broke. Feet
Shit.
stink. Got one hole in the sock. Other goddamn heel is open in the back of the sock.
Yeah.
Stop it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't benefiting nothing in your life, nigga. You better step your whole existence up, nigga. You embarrassing. Your ancestors is not proud of you, bitch. Your mom hates your guts. You know what I'm saying? Get everything up. So, like, for real, like, you fuck more pussy when you broke. Enjoy broke pussy fucking. You fuck the shit out of the bitches then, and you have nothing to lose. Enjoy that. Once you start getting success and money, you got to start trimming it down, being more selective on the bitches you fuck, because you have to. You know what I'm saying? Now, I thought I was going to, when I got to Malibu, all the mansions and all, I'm like, hold on, I'm a fucking target. These bitches could make up shit on me. They could set me up. Hold the fuck up. Oh, I can't be doing this fucking bitch. I got cameras in every room now. I'm not no dummy. I ain't going out like these niggas.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No,
So
me too.
Hell, devil ain't no motherfucking me too. Shit, it's me three, nigga.
Hell
so
yeah.
like, yeah, I pulled everything back. I had to pay attention, but I already got my rocks off. I enjoyed way more fuckery when I was broke.
Right.
I fucked every type of species of bitch across this globe, brother. You know what I'm saying? When I was broke, you know, and
What's
I
the
got
best? What's in your opinion? What's the best species out there?
Woo, the best species of vagina. I'm gonna go right to goddamn Far East. We going with that Asian persuasion, brother.
Oh yeah.
They got an extra type of goddamn, I done said it 100 times, they got a different type of squid in their pussy or something. See, when people, this is what I'm saying, people misconstrue, they don't listen. People are ignorant and stupid bastards,
Damn.
okay? When I said they got a different type of component in their pussy, they tell me, oh, it's tight. I got a 10-incher, brother, with thick girth and veins, and I don't need no tight pussy. Every pussy, I'm going to work with it. The widest ran through pussy, I'm going to hit the back of that motherfucker, brother. I never got a pussy that was too deep for me in my life. I know how to get that side wall. I'm going to make it happen. I got that motherfucker. So I ain't tripping on some tight shit. Don't even fucking matter. I mean, I'm going to make it work. I'm saying, like, yo, dick could go in that motherfucker, then it's like something that'll grab it. Literally. Like, you be like, nigga,
That
what the fuck?
clam grip.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Some other species of women could do it too. I'm not dumb. I done had them all. God damn it! So don't tell me, oh, black girl, what? I know some of them here and there, but I'm talking about Asian is like this. Bing, 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 bing.
They all got that
God
clammy
damn, like
thing.
how all of them got the motherfucking squid monster in there.
Yo, you just
What is that?
They stock just rose.
Oh, trust
Yo,
me.
on guard.
And anybody gonna see this, they gonna comment. They're like, this nigga know what he talking about. It's something in there that's different. I promise you. Anybody that had one, they know what I'm talking
You
about.
gonna make me have to
Man, go get
take a
that
little.
ass.
Yeah, I'm going to do it now.
Yeah, about to go there now. And then they whole culture all submissive. They listen. They grind. They got hustle. Like this, I fucks with them. But I ain't saying that's the best. I'm just saying that pussy different. You know what I'm saying? I like all women. I fucked every human species of human on earth. I love them all.
Right.
Black, white. Goddamn, come on, man. I don't discriminate.
Yo, this is what I wanted to ask you also. So, did you see the video of Tommy Sotomayor when he got hooked on the Fresh and Fit? He got like punched or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. You know, Tommy Sotomayor is somebody who he goes in on, like, you know, our women.
On the
like,
black bitches, yes, he go
he's-
crazy on it. Yes, he
All
does.
right, so let me ask you a question, man. What are your thoughts on the condition of our women and their situation as far as their character? Why, you know, I don't know if you choose to date black women or not. I personally, I kind of step back.
You don't date them?
Yeah, I mean, nah.
I love my black women. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't. It's not that I don't date them,
Right.
because you know, I got no problems
Right.
with them or whatever. But I don't go out of my way to speak to, you know, women who have who are very masculine,
Right.
and aggressive and have
Yeah.
that trauma. I stay away from all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We got to start at the home, right?
Yeah.
I know the percentage is higher now, but initially when we was growing up, it was like 70% of black households had no black fathers there.
Yeah.
I know it's like almost 50%. Whatever it is now, it's better, but it's still not there.
Yeah.
So there is no man in the house to teach the women how to be women, right?
Right.
So it's a lady there who's already been a single mother, who probably had a single mother, teaching her how to be a single mother. So there's no,
They're
structure.
angry at men.
There's no structure there.
Mhm.
Not only are they're angry, but they're telling them to be independent. You could do it on your
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
So it comes from the household and it's over time. So I can't be mad at them because it was the way the generations was raised.
Right.
It's going to take more time for the men to be in the house and showing them that this is possible. Show them that is how you treat your man. You bring the food to them. They have nobody there to show them this.
Right.
So and our culture has the least amount for the most part right now of no husbands at home and of no men at the house.
All right, so there's this study came because I'm not pro. Damn, my shit just came off.
Yeah.
I'm not pro. I'm not anti black women.
Right.
Right. Like I'm just anti American black women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you go to DR, which now I think a study came out that says that DR is the number one country in the world that's like promotes happiness.
Right.
So I have a question for you.
All right.
Based on the fact that my headphones just went off.
Popped off on you.
I don't know what's going on with this joint. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So being that DR, I mean, you've been to DR. You've seen the poverty that's out there. You've seen how people live.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Why is it right that women why do you think that women in these third world countries who and China too, people think China is all fun and games. India, yeah. These people, the Mexicans, they crossing the border, they have nothing when they come here,
right? And
their women still stick to their men,
right?
What is it that you think it is about women today that they just want, like, you're getting all the girls,
right?
Everybody else is not getting no girls.
Yeah, there's a lot of virgins right now. They say the percentage of virgins is the highest ever.
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
I mean, no, 1 out of 3. That's 33%.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah. Shit, I probably put 33 bitches a month. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But that's crazy. But it's like yeah. Once again, it's the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Their culture, even when they poor, they still gonna have it's gonna be 2 people there. You know what I'm saying? The dad gonna be there, the mom gonna be there. So they got that understanding, and they're trained, since birth. They got a longer culture. And what people don't understand too, what people do, I want to say this. Well, black people, we don't have much culture, right? It's fairly new.
Yeah.
So no one's really teaching this from the histories, right? Asian culture go back thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
All these different places go back so far, and they got this lineage of understanding. Our shit is so fresh and new, and there's so much fucked up shit in time.
Our culture was erased.
Right. Yeah, it was erased, and then we just trying to build up on the fly.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a while. We can't, but how you do that is understanding communication. We can't be fighting each other and putting each other down like you ain't shit on. No, we understand it's a problem. We got to fix it.
Right.
Communication is very important. So that's the main thing I see that's lacking is communication, understanding of the problem, and coming with a solution.
I mean, have you thought of any solutions? Because, my whole thing is, I'm good.
Right.
I live I'm good. I'm well off.
Right.
A lot of the guys that I know, we the top 10, 20% of men.
Facts.
So we don't have a lot of the problems that a lot of guys have. However, I have friends, I have cousins, I have family members. I know men who are like literally miserable.
Yes.
They get no cheeks.
Nothing.
And they, it's not even like they bro, they're in their 30s and they stop complaining about it. That's when I know it's bad, when they're like, oh, I'm gonna just dedicate myself to this, to that. You know what I'm saying? They don't even try to talk to girls no more.
But they ain't putting forth the right effort. Like I said, you got to work on yourself first, right?
Yeah.
I practice no FAP. I ain't masturbated in 8 years, right? Or watch porn.
I saw a video you had. I have no FAP for 5 years.
Yeah.
At that time.
Now we're pushing 8. You know what I'm saying? And think
me
about
too. I haven't done that since I was in college.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And see that in that same time frame when I started my YouTube, when I did all that connected at the same time. See how that worked?
Yep.
And I was so focused on that. And you know what I'm saying? So you got to earn everything you want. So if you want some pussy, won't you, starve yourself out? Quit getting that instant
gratification.
Yep, and jacking off, looking at porn. Nigga, you ain't fucking nothing. You want some pussy, nigga, go earn it.
Yeah.
You know how you gonna earn that? Nigga, learn the components of getting women. You know what I'm saying? Step your game up, hit that gym. You know what I mean? Watch the motherfuckers like mock niggas. You think, okay, this nigga a cool nigga, let me watch him. How he doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, pick that shit up. Because I ain't telling you not to fuck pussy. I ain't going straight semen retention, but I ain't getting instant gratification without earning this nut I want. You know what I mean? So guys have got to step up their game and understand that. It's different. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to initiate. You got to shoot your shots. You can't be afraid. You can't be all that shy sucker shit. Man, listen, the most. I just seen ugly niggas get the baddest bitches because they just attempt it.
Mm-hmm.
She might just like your style. You might got a motherfucking one eye. She might got a one eye fetish. Fuck nigga. Try.
She might let you might be the funny guy. And
She might like a little motherfucking goddamn turtle mouth looking at a nigga. That might
like
be her
anime.
style. Yeah, she might like a little grape ape mouth motherfucker.
Yeah.
Try, motherfucker. Quit being shy, bitch, nigga.
She might like anime, and you
Yeah.
like a nerdy dude.
Yeah.
You gotta
Come on, man.
Yeah,
it
you're right.
happens.
You're right.
It happens. So it comes from shooting your shots and having confidence. But you ain't gonna have confidence if you don't like yourself.
Do you think what would you recommend men do? Do you recommend men shoot their shot like in person or online?
Online, like that's the easiest way to do it. Through social media, it's a unlimited supply.
I mean, maybe for you because you the god.
Yeah,
but, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's true.
Dude,
but,
yo, bro, I seen some. I'm telling you, this is like I've seen this with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I've seen my boys message girls. I'm talking about pages, nigga. They just be going through it.
It's all right though. Like, so nigga, keep shooting.
Yeah.
So what? What you got to lose, nigga?
Yeah.
You want pussy? You want the bitch? You better attempt. So you letting your pride hold you back from getting that motherfucking load off in that bitch?
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Keep shooting. And then on top of that, you'll build up your game, right? If you shooting the man, she be like, man, that's some lame shit. Okay, let me not say that no more. Let me try this. Boom. You'll figure. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta figure out the game.
Go to court, nigga. Go to the jail.
I'm gonna say this. This is how the foundation of my game was. It probably isn't the best. I wouldn't recommend it because the book 48 Laws of Power.
Of course.
I got the book or whatever. And that book, is kind of wild. Like the shit that it says.
It is wild. It could get your ass killed too. You move right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you move like that, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But I used that. I used the one where you use your absence as a way as a power move.
Yes.
And that for me, especially when I was in college, I didn't go out to parties.
Yep.
I didn't hang out. I didn't drink or smoke in college.
Right.
So when everyone was out, if I did go out, it was like a spectacle. Cause oh shit, Rod's out. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
So I use that. I would go to class. As soon as I get out of class, I'm dipping. I'm off to the gym.
Up out of there.
Yeah, like I'm going to practice. I'm doing whatever after practice.
Right.
I'm not going out with the guys to the lunchroom because I know all the girls know that all the players are gonna go. So I would kind of move a certain way. Like I was strategic.
Yeah.
And then when I hit girls up, they were intrigued by the mystery of
counts.
who I was.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you on that.
I think that for me personally, in my experience, mystery is one of the ways to kind of create this aura, this want to know of who you are.
That happens, and also it's the way you dress, how you dress and conduct yourself.
Yes.
Like me, I always I was out all the time. They call me three of them. That's one thing too. Is like three strikes. I was always out. So I did it the opposite way. I was gonna be out so much, you gonna see me so much. You're like this nigga, that nigga every day.
Yeah.
But I'm an outliner. I'm not dumb. I know I'm 6'6". I know I got stock. I got every attribute you have. It just is what it is. And I always knew that. So I didn't have to do that. But I did it a different way. Like I always wore glasses, I always wore hats. So it'd be like, what do you really look like with it all? So I built that mystery in a different way.
Yeah.
So you gotta play on certain things. And in public, I don't talk like that. I'm really a Venus flytrap. That's my swag. Is really a Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
I could be in the club, all these bitches around, I ain't saying nothing. I'm on the wall, but they think I'm the crazy guy from the internet. But in person, I'm like this, chilling. You're gonna be intrigued, like damn.
I thought he was gonna be wilding.
Yeah, like damn, I thought you was crazy. Nah, I got you. Now you close. All right, I got you, dumbass. Bitch, psych, you stupid bitch. I got you. But it's the way you could do it too. Like I'm be inconspicuous. I'm gonna be, the Venus flytrap is chilling, and then you get them. You know what I'm saying? Do things that pique their interest. You know what I'm saying? The way you dress plays a vital role in that. You ain't gotta be all the designer and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your own little swag dude you put on. You know what I mean?
Did you enjoy like this success that you achieved with how how you moving now and like what would you change this life? What about this life would you give up? Would you not? What is it? How is it for you now?
I went through a crucial transition when I had everything. Started that YouTube journey. Moved to LA with the big dreams, put my last little money, put it all in to go to LA. I'm like, this is going to be all or nothing, right? Yeah. Within that year, I became a millionaire. And
God bless.
Within that first year, God is so great. I don't know why he picked me, but he did, And I'm just trying to keep that purpose in front.
Yes, sir.
But once that happened, I was like, okay, damn, now I can do everything I want to do. And I did everything I dreamt of. I bought every single car. I bought every piece of jewelry. I got the biggest house I could possibly get in the best area. I picked Malibu. I didn't pick, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah, I
no
didn't go to the
downtown,
outskirts.
no bullshit.
Yeah. I'm in Malibu, sir. Like, I went stoop on top of a mountain.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So,
And the state house at
and
that.
a state with a gate. You know what I'm saying? With 6 supercars. We got the Ferrari, we got 720, we got 4x4, we got race, we got, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So, but to tell you the truth, I was at my lowest point of happiness at the time.
Really?
My lowest point of happiness because it made me understand that now people are looking at me for my stuff instead of who I am. I've been looked at my whole life for who I am the entire time. I've been the same guy since 7th grade. People fuck with me. Now they're looking at my cars and, oh, that's Mr. Organik. And every bitch is like, oh, where can we go? Can we go on a date somewhere? Can we fly somewhere? Like, what?
Oh,
if I fly, bitch, it got to be first class. I get her Uber, got to be the black Uber.
Yeah,
like, bitch,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Who the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? I can't even go nowhere in my cars because everybody know me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was straight paranoia. Then I can't even fuck women like that because I got to, you know, vet them all out.
Yeah, you got to
You know
make
what
sure
I'm
they're not spies.
Right. So it was that misery, bro.
Let me ask you, because we had spoken about this briefly. I did want to ask you this on the pod, and I know it's getting kind of late.
It's all good.
I just this question, how was it? Because you had said that your game changed.
Yeah.
When you were, when you got this wealth.
Yeah.
And you were moving a little bit different. Instead of telling girls, like just being yourself, you were like, oh, come chill in the BM, or come chill in the Rolls Royce. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's good thing you said that, because now as I'm thinking, it reflects back to how people perceive me.
Yeah.
So now I know that women and people just see me for my things. So I fell into the trap of just moving first with my things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rich nigga lame shit.
So
I holler at a bitch like, what's up, baby? What you want? Okay, I'm going to come pick you up in that Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? With the red interior. Let me pick you up in the air, been in the Rolls Royce. You know, I'm leading with that shit first every time. Come to the mansion in Malibu, got the big heated jacuzzi overlooking the ocean, baby. You want to do that? Can I eat that pussy on the back of that motherfucking ocean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leading with all my shit instead of just being the nigga I was, giving that understanding from the seed. So, yeah, it was bullshit. It was lame as fuck to myself, and I caught myself like, damn, this shit whack. You know what I'm saying? I can't move like that. I despise that type of shit, and now I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let me ask this question. Like, do the cars help with networking? Because I know I've heard it. I've heard people say that, you get the car, like men, usually men get the car for the women.
Right.
All right. That's one thing.
That's one thing.
But does it help networking? And would you recommend somebody who can?
I say for the cars, it helped me more with business and networking than women. You know what I'm saying? Because most time women don't know these cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you go high level on a car, she got a cap of what she understands of a car.
Right.
So, like, she don't know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool a little bit, but really it's for business.
Right.
For branding, marketing, and getting you in certain doors. Just like watches, just like certain pieces of jewelry. Those things would get you in doors that, just your clothing and just your, stature wouldn't. If they see you with a Patek on solid rose gold, this nigga serious.
Right.
You just can't have that. You know what I'm saying? You pull up in a 48 Spider Ferrari, what? I could do business with him.
Right.
Because
there's levels to, a lot of people don't know, but you can't just get this car. You have to go through the process.
Yeah, so it's levels to that. So for business and marketing, it works way better. Girls and shit, that's cool. But like I said, you could get a Corvette and a bitch is going to steal, you know what I'm saying? You could get a Huracan, they don't know what a Ventura is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Even in Miami, they don't know every car. They don't know the top level of everything. They know certain things, but they don't know all that.
How frustrating was it dealing with gold diggers?
It was funny to me because, like I said, women always did for me. You know what I'm saying? I was always the one that they brought the shovels to my feet. You know what I'm saying? They brought the shellings to the God. You know what I'm saying? They pay homage to me. I always look down upon them with the eye like that. You know what I mean? So for when a woman asks me to do something for them, or they need this, or can I, take them there? Like, what, bitch? Who the fuck are you? I'm the nigga with everything, and I got the money too. I gotta accommodate you, and you ain't got shit but a little hot pussy that I could get from anybody I can run into. Hell no, I ain't with that shit. So I didn't understand it. It was troubling to me that I was in that position that women looked at me like that. Yeah, I didn't like that.
So, all right, and this is my last question.
Yeah.
All right, what's up with the BBLs? Because you had the clip go viral.
Yeah, I got a few.
And I said BBLs. I mean BBW. Sorry, BBW.
Both of them. We could talk about both. Well, the BBW, like I always tell people, man, us guys, we know they got great vaginas, so we always sneaking them behind closed doors and fucking them. They get mad at that shit, But a lot of niggas that date them too.
Yeah.
See, I ain't gonna lie, I like the ones with the flat stomachs and all that. So you think I ain't gonna date a bitch with a fat ass and flat stomach? I'm gonna fuck you too, baby. I'm gonna take you out too. But I ain't gonna take no one with the big old hippopotamus stomach and all that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
That's a
fucking
bad look
them,
for you.
and I'm not fucking them either.
Yeah.
So like, it's a different type of BBW I fuck with.
Right.
But I understand the BBW got that good honey bun, warm, moisturized pussy.
I haven't indulged in
You haven't?
in BBWs.
Man,
I haven't.
brother, you better get you a BBW, brother.
Yeah.
And next time you gonna talk to me like, nigga,
I'm gonna let
what?
you know, cause
That
I'm
motherfucker-
gonna have to.
That motherfucker nuclear, boy. That motherfucker like Slimer. It just be mute. It just slimy, brother. Yeah, you have your motherfucking pelvis wet. Like, damn, baby, did I
Damn,
jump the
G.
jacuzzi? That was your pussy?
Cause
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, you can put your whole motherfucking forearm in that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker gonna be damp.
Yo,
They got, but see, like in the BBLs, you just don't know what you're getting. I'm a pussy nigga, brother. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a person that I know different. I'm a pussyologist.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Organic. So I know what pussy hitting for. All pussy ain't the same.
Right.
So, like BBLs, I don't know because, you know, an ass connects to that pussy. So if a bitch got a fat ass for the most part and it's soft, it spreads with the pussy. It's called a spread.
Right.
You know, it starts at the bottom, you go to the middle, and you go to the top.
Right.
That's a full spread when you got all three.
Yeah.
You know, but the bottom is the most important because that's where the pussy at, brother.
Right.
So when you got a fake ass, you got man-made meat on the
Chemicals,
real meat.
yeah,
so
yeah.
then if it ain't been connected for the whole life, it ain't got the same sponginess in the pussery. You hear me? So like BBL be throwing you off, but I don't know what it's hitting for.
Right.
I can look at a bitch and see that motherfucker got that bottom spread, got a top spread. That motherfucker finna be smacking. And it's natural. Ooh, that motherfucker gonna be indulged upon.
I know what you're talking
You,
about.
I know you know, nigga.
I know.
So like when it's fake, it's like I don't know. I'ma test it. But bitch, you mean?
Yo, I dated some. So when I was in college, I had a girl. She was a model. She worked at a plastic surgeon.
Yep.
She must have got. She was from Yonkers. She tried to get, like, I guess the fake butt injections.
Yep.
And it kind of gave her butt like scars.
Oh yeah, she got that motherfucking goddamn tire goddamn.
Yeah, that shit was no good.
That
So
bitch got that conk in the ass.
man, I just couldn't do it because when I grabbed the butt, stiff.
Goddamn.
It was like soft over here, and I grabbed a little stiff. I'm
Oh,
like, nah,
man.
I can't do. She had
The bread done went bad.
man, she had
Mildew
a
booty.
scar tissue on her butt.
Oh, bitch, you got to go.
I had to let her
That
go.
bitch need a butt replacement surgery.
I had to let her go.
Yeah, she got to go. That's her own
But
fault
then
too.
I had the baddest. Yo, everyone could check what I'm saying out. I'm no bullshit.
Okay.
Pace University. This chick named Bianca, baddest white girl in our school. Hands
She
down.
played volleyball or something?
No, she was equestrian. She did the equestrian.
That different.
Her legs was her body was.
Nigga got that equestrian pussy.
Yes, I did.
That's
And
a different type of goddamn understanding, brother.
Yo, brother, let me tell you
Shit.
something. Yo, shout out to Bianca, man.
That nigga got that equestrian? Damn, I'm
She
jealous.
had a fat butt.
I bet. Was it blonde? Was it blonde bitch?
She was blue eyes, brown hair, Italian.
Oh, it wasn't no Hitler motherfucker. Huh?
No. But yo, let me tell you something. Her butt was like she had like a if OnlyFans or all that shit was going on during
She had one of
during
them
that
meat
time.
mountain motherfuckers.
Yeah, she had a fat.
You could put that motherfucking head
It
like
was
one
like a
cheek.
black girl fat, but like this shit was it was fat for a black
Could you
girl.
put your motherfucking hand in the
Your
flat
whole-
part
yep,
in there and
yep,
open
yep.
that motherfucker like
the
that?
whole thing.
Yee!
It was.
See that? I made
Look,
the whole
this-
shit fall.
this
Thought
nigga
about
over
it.
there falling
See,
down.
I'm trying to tell you, brother. I know that sound like that, man.
Shit.
Yet to D. Shout out to Bianca, man.
Yo, shout out to Bianca, man. I hope she's doing good in her life for sure.
She probably ain't though. Probably broke her
Nah,
goddamn
man.
neck on the horses.
I've heard some stuff, man. But whatever. You
God
know what
bless
I'm
her.
saying?
Yeah,
God
God
bless her for real. But yeah, man. So I mean, we have tomorrow.
Yep.
We have the day plan. Tomorrow we gonna go bang. We gonna go shoot.
Yeah.
We gonna do some stuff. We gonna go out vlogging in the city.
Yep.
And I have a few. I have girls coming in.
All right.
Just I have my boy Spidey. He's taking off of work. He's also another influencer. He's
Dope.
He's in the red pill space
All right.
type of situation.
Yeah.
He's somebody that thinks differently than we do.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see how the conversations, because literally I think exactly like you think.
Right.
We have almost everything in common when
Right.
it comes to dating and women and this and that. We have the similar experiences. Like, we not nerd niggas Other people, they come from a different cloth.
So they got to come with a different element. Yeah, I salute them. Yeah, I understand.
I look forward to tomorrow to see what we do.
Yeah, I'm with it.
But yeah, man, I really want to tell you thank you. I appreciate it. You know, we definitely going viral. Things is definitely going to move.
Oh yeah, we living life, man. You know, we feeding the people in all different aspects, man. However they want it, we're gonna give it to them.
Yeah,
but we're gonna do it our way. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
The organic way from the seed.
You heard? So thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. You know, and again, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Damn right. You're welcome, brother. Full notice, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Comment below and let me know you rocking with the campaign. If not, fuck your mama. That bitch pussy stink anyway.
Yo, can you plug in your stuff, your clothing
Mr.
line
Organic,
is official.
yeah. Thank you, man. One of the ones, you know, none before, none become. Yeah,
The
appreciate
academy,
that.
all
Yeah,
that.
Organic Academy. Make sure you sign up for that, man. Mentorship, teach you stoicism, teach you fortitude of greatness. Yeah, Organic Lifestyle, Organic with a K, Lifestyle with a Y. That's the clothing line. Also stream music on all streaming platforms. Go ahead and catch that, man. Mr. Organic is with a K instead of a C. MR, then it's Organic. Add me on Instagram, Mr. Organic, MR Organic, you know, with a K instead of a C, all platforms, man. Appreciate you guys, man, from the sea. I wouldn't be here without the support of the gargoyles, man. We hard and fly at the same damn time. It's the God.
The God. Peace, man. Appreciate you.